Hello everybody and welcome back. I am the Varmint, and as you can tell we are going to be playing some Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Now this game has a pretty big place in my gaming life, I guess. It was one of the first games I actually played, and it was actually one of the first consoles that I actually owned was the 64. I played a lot of games on there that I probably shouldn't have at my age at the time. One I can remember is the Clay Fighters. That was a pretty fun game, honestly, even though I was like 6 or in the range of 6 or 10 when I actually was playing it. But I wanted to bring this to you just because I've been wanting to play this a lot lately, actually. I feel like I have been kind of stuck in a rut of games, and I just wanted to go through a lot of my childhood games, and I was hoping you guys would enjoy going through this with me. We're just gonna, how about we just jump in here? We're not gonna play as Lonky, because he's kind of like my, hey, is this emulator working, and is this ROM working, and is everything else working, is my recording working? And before I go on any more of this, and yes, I know I said I have this is an emulator. I do own both of the Zelda games for the 64, Majora's Mask and this one. And I do own both of their respective remakes, I'm sorry, that's the wrong word. We're gonna go with Lonky. Why not? And I do own both of their 3D remakes on 3DS. And I just wanted to, I'm gonna try and get through at least the Deku Tree before I just kind of be like, meh, I'm good, time to take a break. And let's jump on into the adventure of Lonky. And yeah, that was the name I just kind of came up with. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. I really like that. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Sometimes not on their beds. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep doing these voices. I'm going to try to. No, don't go, Zelda! Oh wait, I'm not supposed to know who you are. Whoops. Did I just spoil who that is? Oh wait, this game's been out for like almost 19 years? Almost 20, yeah, almost 19 years. Wow. I feel old. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend, and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. So, I can't remember the line, obviously, because I'm trying to do a voice, but this is the Kokiri Woods, or Kokiri Forest is the last barrier or whatever. That's interesting. I don't feel like that's been ever stretched upon after that fact, after that line. Oh. Goodness, that must have hurt. Poor little Debbie. Hurt her little fairy face. Where's that? I don't know how I'm gonna do this voice.
Hello.
Hello! Lonky, wake up! God, that's weird. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Lonky, get up! God, that's really fucking weird to me. Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? God, that is not a feminine voice at all, but can't really do anything about that. Also, I hope I'm not, like, shouting into the mic. You finally woke up! I'm Navi the fairy! Oh god, that's not a fairy voice at all. Ooh. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet ya! The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now! God, I really need to find out. I want to do voices, I really do, but I don't. I have no, like, I'm not a voice actor at all. I'm just a dude trying to do this as a hobby who works at, like, a factory. I don't. I know, like, I've been told that one of the things you can do is just practice making different voices all the time. Yoo-hoo! Oh, Linky! Wow, no, not doing that. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, sorry. I'll just talk to you like a normal person. Wow, a fairy? Finally, a fairy came to you, Lonky. God, that is gonna throw me off too. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Lonky. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Man, I didn't even say anything. It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. Oh, wait. I'll wait here for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Alright, let's go. Alright, one thing I'm going to say is, since I'm playing this on the emulator, I'm using an Xbox controller. And this A-B shit has me thrown the fuck off because the colors are different. And they're different locations. It's just throwing me the fuck off. Hey, you! Mr. No Fairy! What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mito? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh. Sheesh, Mito. Go fuck off. What, Navi? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Oh, come. Navi, I just tried to go inside there. Alright, I do know where I know where all the stuff is. I don't really feel the need to talk to these people. Just because they're kind of there. I mean, I can talk to them if you... Like, I can talk... Stop. A by the stone, pick it up. A by the stone, pick it up. Mean old Mito, he made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. Poor guy. Give me some money. Nope, no money. But I know there's money right here. Money, 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 money. Money. Alright, we're gonna go get the sword. Whose house is this again? It's been so long since I've played this game that I honestly don't know a lot of the characters' names. At least, I mean I know some of them, but I don't know a lot of them. Also, I like how these people are kind of just phasing into existence. And I was pushing the B button because it's in the same position as the A button is on my controller right now. It's really throwing me off. All right, let's not viewpoint with Z targeting. When you have no object to look at, you can just look forward with Z. Stop moving, blah blah, walking sideways, give me some money. Alright, we're good. You got the Kokiri sword on the equipment screen. Select it with the blah blah blah. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. And that's the one thing I don't like about this being an emulator. It takes forever for that to go up. Visit the house still. Leon, that sign's not really helpful anymore. Alrighty. Oh, and this is also right on the tail end of me finishing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We'll say that is a grade A game. If you have not played that, you should, because it's really good. You can't, sadly you can't roll across the fields of Hyrule anymore, so that's kind of sad, but it's still a really good game. I feel like the dungeons so much were kind of, I feel like the shrines were more of the dungeons in the game, but they were spread out all over the place to make it more of like an open world game. But I didn't like the like main dungeons where you fought the mini bosses, like the blight bosses and that stuff like it just felt too easy, and I feel like your hand was held for a lot of the game. It was like, oh, you gotta go activate these 4 terminals after going to get this map terminal where we showed it through. You guys like a fly through the dungeon. It's just like this. Do you really need to hold my hand this much, Nintendo? I get that you're releasing a new console and it's kind of a really big thing, but I feel like this was probably one of the easiest Zelda games that I've played. I still technically haven't beaten Majora's Mask. The cartridge I actually had a save in the very end of the game, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But I did play through it like one or two times myself, so I do know what the main game is, and it's really cool. But yeah, I really like it. It's probably my favorite Legend of Zelda game. Hee, you came all the way up here? You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your view, and meh. And I can do this, yay! And there's the great Deku tree. Oh wow, these are inverted. I totally forgot that this is inverted. Wow, and yeah, there's a great Deku tree. There's the low poly looking leaves from up here. Yeah, this chick with her low poly everything. Can you... What is going on? What is going on? Actually, stop. What is going on with everybody? Because I feel like, what is up with my chest? Like, I feel like I have like a really baggy shirt on right now. And it's just really funny, just because. Alright, right now I'm just trying to get enough money. That was a nasty sound, I'm sorry. Just try and get enough money to buy the shield. I want to say it's 40 rubies? But I can't remember. My legs. The House of Twins. But yeah, I just feel like the Legend I don't want to say Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild every time I say it, but I feel like I'm going to. But just Breath of the Wild just felt too easy to me. It's just, ugh. Oh, wow, I totally didn't expect to skip through all of that dialogue. I'm sorry. But it was just telling me about Ruby, so I'm good. I just felt like it was too easy, and the way that... No, stop. And just the way the way Ganon could be weakened at the end of the game was just it felt really cheap to me, and it just didn't feel like I had actually beaten the game. It was just like when I actually beat Ganon, I was like, really? Wait, what? Did I just beat this game? Like, it felt like that. Like a wait, what? And it's just, I didn't like that about it. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a great game. I loved exploring. Oh, Jesus. I loved exploring Hyrule in that aspect. It just made it feel so much bigger than like Twilight Princess or Majora's Mask or this game or Wind Waker. Well, Wind Waker is pretty huge, but I didn't play that one all the way through. I actually haven't played a lot of Wind Waker, honestly, just because I never had a GameCube, so tough luck. But yeah, it just felt way too easy. And I know there are people that are saying like that can glitch this game, so you're fighting Link as young, not fighting Link as young Link. Wow, you're fighting Ganon as young Link with a jar or the stick, and it's just like, what? How can you do that? And it's cool, but still. If you want to see the it's not even the same voice for him, but you know what? Fuck it. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. What's that? You have a Deku shield? And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mida, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Piece of shit. Kill him to sleep. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, no, he didn't say that, but... Da-da-da-da! You got a Deku stick. You can burn stuff with it, because it's a stick. A really dry stick, apparently, that can burn immediately, and I don't know how the fuck I got hit by that. Oh, God. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Oh, I even forgot the Great Deku Tree's voice. I'm so sorry, Great Deku Tree. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. That's not it. Lonky, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, I haven't seen that word in a long-ass time. Thou hast felt it. Lonky, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Absolutely. Then enter, brave Lonky, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Lonky. And Lonky, when Navi speaks, use up. Listen to her words of wisdom. Oh, I will. That was not the right place. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Recording for... I don't know amount of time, honestly. Inside the Deku Tree. And I did see an article about... Well, I don't know so much an article as just probably I saw something on the internet that looked cool. Or gave me some information about Legend of Zelda. And it was like, you got a Deku Nut. You can use this and it's a flash thingamajig. God, I'm dying already. That was really fast. But I saw something on the internet about how like the big open world Zeldas is kind of like going to be the staple for it, and I was like, well, that's cool, but well, that would be kind of cool. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they dropped the ball a little bit with just how easy Skyward, not Skyward Sword was. I never played that because I started playing it. I was like, wow, this is awful. But yeah, look at this wall. The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Lonky. No shit. Please. Stop. Just let me open the chest. Wrong button. But I just feel like the game was too easy. I feel like if it was made into, instead of 4 divine beasts and 120 shrines, make it like just a set number of like maybe 6 early game dungeons and then maybe like 10 harder late game dungeons, or a lesser amount of either of those two. And I'm sorry, I'm really making a lot of noise with my nose right now. I do apologize. And just make like kind of like how it is in this game, where you have the child phase and the adult phase, and there's like 3-4ish dungeons for the child phase, and like 6 to 8. No, my chest. There's like 8 or 9 in the adult phase, and I'm only. This is coming off the top of my head. It's been a long time since I played this game, honestly, and it just felt like there were some parts of the game where I was like, wow, fuck you, player. But there was also parts of the game where I was like, whoa, really? Wow, I just like a lightning bolt. God, I'm so sorry for that. Like a lightning bolt to the brain, and you're just like, oh wow, that makes sense. I got it now. I understand this puzzle. But I just feel like the whole Divine Beast, while it was a cool premise, would have been nicer if they were harder, at, like difficulty-wise. And the bosses as well. I felt the bosses were kind of a pushover. Like, I spent very little time actually playing the story and when in Breath of the Wild, and just a lot of my time just kind of fucking around and just doing whatever. And I really wish there was like an option to make this text speed go way faster, because this is gonna drive me up a goddamn wall. And also the fact that I can't change where this is inverted is really nice, because that's gonna confuse the hell out of me in a while, or throughout the majority of this playthrough. Honestly, I don't remember that being like that in the game, in the initial game, but it's been a long time since I played that too, so you know. Right, I know where I gotta go. Never mind. Took me a minute to remember. But yeah, it's just, I'm just looking down at the display on my monitor, and internet's out. That's cool, because I'm not trying to upload anything for the second time. Alright, so here's the thing. I tried uploading Dark Souls 3, episode 1. It's about like 45 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes long, because I did cut out a bit. Mainly me creating my character and trying to catch a bug that was on my screen, literally. That was fun. And YouTube decided to abort it after it trying to upload for 4 or 5 days, because I'm not gonna lie, my internet's really bad. Like, really bad. Fuck, that was a bad idea. Like, we barely, like, I probably don't even get a single digit upload speed. I maybe have a single digit download speed. Like, it might be 1 or 2 megabytes per second, but it's not good. Wow, I didn't even go in this room on my test recording. That's really funny. Okay, let's do this. But yeah, my internet's really bad, and just looking down and seeing that my internet's out again kind of upsets me, honestly. It's kind of hard to try to make this a hobby when your internet just keeps going out and decides that you don't actually want to upload a video. Like, oh, that video you wanted to upload? Well, yeah, you can go screw yourself, consumer, civilian, whatever word you want to use for that. And it's just pissing me off now, honestly. I just really want to move out of where I'm living now into a place that has like infinite better internet. Please just climb. Dude. Dude. That was all on you, man. Alright. Oh, okay. That's cool. Let me just put that away. Yep, I got no internet, so I'm gonna have to go inside and restart the router and fun. That's really fucking annoying. Honestly. Oh, it's a gold skull. I got you destroyed a gold skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. Yay. Keep pushing the wrong button. Up. Ow. Excuse me, please. I will not be harassed. Hi. Fuck. Well, that was a good idea, me. Alright. Bitch boy. Die. Alright. Alright, I forgot that that's what that does. Hup. Wow, that was... Hey, I know what I'm doing. Just missed by like a foot. Alrighty. Are these ones back? Please don't tell me I have to shoot these guys again. Yeah, they are. Well, it didn't take long to like get used to the controls a little bit at least. But yeah, I will say that even though I do nitpick, I did nitpick on Breath of the Wild there a little bit. I will say it's still one of my favorite Zelda games. I'm actually going back through Minish Cap on my own to play it as well, other than this one, because I found a working... I found my cartridge for it, I just don't have a working like handheld for it at all. So I'm kind of using an emulator for that too, but it's only because I can't and don't want to buy a new Game Boy Color or something like that. Fuck. Shut up, Navi. I know. I messed up. But yeah, Breath of the Wild is still a really good game. It's really beautiful, honestly. I don't see, like, kind of like how, not Majora's Mask, Wind Waker has its graphical style, with the shell shading, or cell shading, not shell shading. That would be wrong. Cell shading in art style. It looks beautiful. Even like nowadays, you could go back, start up a GameCube, and start playing it, and it wouldn't look gross at all. It'd look good, honestly. It'd probably look really good. And then you have the remake that they made a couple, like 2 years ago, I think. That's still really, really good. And it tweaked some stuff, made things a little bit easier, added a faster sale, because that was kind of an issue with the first one of it. I mean, there's like in-game files, I think, maybe about the faster sale. I never really noticed how weird those look, even after playing this game for so long. Please. Camera. There we go. Yeah! Got a gold Skulltula thing. Hup. Hup. Don't touch me. No, I don't wanna. Watch out! Don't worry, Navi. I got it. Sorry, that was a weird sound. I wanted that heart. Alright, yeah, like, there's like a lot of things you can nitpick on a lot of games. A lot of the Zelda games, like this game, I don't really know what you can nitpick about this, just because it's been so long. God, this not having internet, this just looking down at my monitor and on the corner of my monitor and just seeing that thing. 231. 23 is number 1. Yeah, I know. I beat you a second, like maybe 45 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm just seeing the no internet symbol on my little dashboard is honestly annoying me. After you get into the water, you can hold down A. Dive. Yeah, there's some cool stuff underwater. God. Make sure you push the right button, me. And you get your booty over there real first. Oh, I am kind of moving, but that's just because my controller is being really funky. That is probably not the right way to go about this. That is not the right way to go about this either. Come at me, bro. You do. So I like that really noticeable, Navi. Now I feel really dumb for saying that Breath of the Wild held your hand for the dungeons. Because this one's holding your hand pretty damn hard with Navi right here. I get it. Oh, jeez. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Don't worry, we got this. Just push that rock there. Whoop. Oh, God. I missed those seeds. That's fine. I'm gonna keep pushing the wrong button, and it's just gonna bother me to no end. Oh no. The fuck just happened? Give me some hurts. Man, that was a real hard puzzle there. And I completely, honestly, lost all train of thought when I came into this room and got just tilted off the face of the earth by that non-moving Deku Baba. Just, oh, hey man. What was I talking about? Well, I don't know, but I'll sure it'll come back, or I'll just make up a new away from me, you Goomba babies. But, I feel like I was talking about animation, honestly. But, yeah, I was talking about, the way the animations look and the art style of it, and how, honestly, I feel like 10 years from now, you could probably pick up, Breath of the Wild, and it'll still probably look really amazing. I mean, there'll probably be people like, oh, it'll look gross, oh, this looks ugly, but honestly, those people, shouldn't be playing video games, honestly, because graphics, to me, don't make the game. Please. It doesn't. It never will, and it never has to me. If you're the kind of person that thinks video games or graphics makes video games and stuff like that, then just don't don't ever talk to me or my son again. No, I mean, I can understand that. Like, you're playing like something that looks, you want it to look nice and pretty and all that, but I don't understand the whole it has to be 1080p 60 FPS and stuff like that. Like, I can't even watch videos in 1080p, so I don't understand any of that stuff, to be honest. And just the whole frames per second thing, like I'll notice when like frames dip into like the single digits, or if there's like a frame skip, but I've never really been a stickler for having 30 FPS or 60 FPS or stuff like that. It's just like, why worry about something like that? Is that really gonna affect how you're playing the game to me? I'm just getting my ass kicked by these simple Deku Babas, and it's honestly just kind of disheartening. I don't know why it's happening. Alright, let's make sure I'm pushing the right button. Alright, get up there. I didn't open that chest at all, did I? I didn't kill that guy either. I just realized they have 2 gold Skulltulas right next to each other, don't they? Huh. The whole not being able to climb diagonally is gonna bother me after playing Breath of the Wild for so long. It's just really weird not to be able, one, not having a stamina bar, and 2, being able to roll is really weird as well. After a while. Like, just going through a game is going, across the plains of Hyrule is a lot of fun, but I need to stop doing that. I don't know why I pushed the left trigger in at all. I probably should stop. Oh, thank God. I'm glad my face got, like, eaten up by the rock for a minute there. Yeah, see, we're good. I know what I'm doing. Alrighty, 223 is number 1. Hey, shoot me. Oh. 23 is number 1. Shoot me, you freak. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the door there, but it's doing something fierce. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. And in order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she is stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Alrighty, time for boss numero uno. I don't... Sorry, I'm just trying to fuck around with doing a quick spin and then doing doing the spin slash. It's a little hard to do that with a somewhat janky control. Man, I wonder what that is. That is right there. The thing that's kind of changing colors every now and then, and kind of glowing. Man, I can't imagine. That's okay. It's fine. I've played this game a couple times. I haven't beaten this game since I've become an adult. I think it's great that it's just gonna stay up there until you kind of just look at it. I honestly didn't notice that before. They just kind of stay up there until you decide to take a step. And just look right up at it, and it's like, oh shit! It sees me. Get him. Parasitic armored arachnid. Go. I don't know what's going on with the ooh, come on, Goma. Make sure I'm pushing the right buttons too. Alright, come back, Goma. Where you going, baby? You gross, ugly son of a bitch. Oh, I've actually never... I didn't know you could shoot in that phase, honestly. I've never actually just kept my targeting reticule on it and just watched it go up. I thought once it went up, it was kind of like, oh, you can't target it anymore and you're out of luck. I've never skipped the phase where it just poops babies. Honestly. That was probably the fastest I've ever beaten Goma. Ever, honestly. That's really funny to me. It's a really big file, by the way. Yeah, good job, Link. You cured the Deku Tree. You got a heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. Your life energy will be totally filled. Gee, thanks. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm being sucked into space. Hey, Deku Tree, we're back. Well done, Lonky. I feel like his voice has changed like twice now. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. And now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Sure. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. I wonder who it is. Looks like a nice guy. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorceress powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Ferrer, the goddess of courage. I probably said that wrong, but you know, I tried. Din. With her strong, flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Ferrara, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. Oops, saying law weird. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens. And golden sacred triangles remained at this point where the goddesses left the earth, the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Lonky, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you too, or with you. The stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. Oh, look at what we got. We got a magical stone. Sorry. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the Great Deku Tree. Yay. The future depends upon thee, Lonky. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Lonky to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Goodbye. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Lonky. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree. Probably said that really weird. I think this is one of the only Zelda games that actually talks about the creation, honestly, of the Triforce and the creation of the world, honestly. I do know there's Hylia in most of the games, honestly, and that that's kind of the basis for Skyward Sword. Is Hylia is like every Zelda is like the descendant of Hylia in some way. What do you want, Mio? Hey, Lonky, what did you do? The Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Okay, bye, Meadow. I don't really care the fact that you think I did that. The Great Deku Tree wanted us to go to The Great Deku Tree wanted us to go to visit the princess at Hyrule Castle. Shouldn't we be going? Wanted us to go to visit. What? Did you okay there, Navi? Do you need to go home? But yeah, I feel like there's a lot more backstory in this game than I feel like no, I'm not gonna finish that sentence just because I'll sound wrong and I don't want to sound like an idiot. Sorry, in front of my house at all? Oh, she moved. I just feel like there's a lot of things that they tell you in this game that they'd never told you before in other games, like how the world was formed and ow. Like, you don't really, I've never really seen that in a lot of the other Zelda games. Like, you hear like about the great storm that caused Hyrule to be flooded in Wind Waker, which honestly, the whole Wind Waker thing is kind of weird to me. Like, alright, we can flood Hyrule for you as the gods, but we'll leave Castle Hyrule in a little bubble so that it's stuck in time and blah blah blah. And there's actually I believe there's a statue of the Hero of Time in the Hyrule Castle, which is really dope. But to me, there's a lot of stuff that they never actually got back. They've never touched again, like the creation of the Earth, stuff like that. And then there's stuff that they created in the story. Like, there's a lot of games that have come out after this one, obviously, and a lot of story differences that have come out differently, or come out since then. Like, this is before the timeline split, I think. Well, before people demanded there be a timeline split in the story and blah 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 blah. But I feel like, honestly, I've probably rambled on for too much. I'm actually gonna call it a night right here. But I do hope you enjoyed this. I honestly did. It's been a while since I played this game, so it feels really good to get back into it and kind of just play it again. I hope all the settings are right and there's no problem with the audio and I'm loud enough and the game's loud enough, or I'm quiet enough to hear the game, or the game's loud enough that you can hear me despite being kind of loud, you know, stuff like that that I'm just worried about. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I guess this is me and Lonky signing off. Hope you guys have a great night.